Alright, another figure review. Alright, here we go. We have another Fate Figma here for you right now. It's Fate Stay Night. Shirou Emiya 2.0 in the school uniform, his brown uniform. But let's not procrastinate any further. Let's go ahead and get into the box. We have the top of the box, left side of the box, right side of the box, back of the box with all his fun poses that he gets into, and then it also shows off his weaponry, accessories, etc. And then his two faces, which really don't look any different other than the fact that he opened his mouth. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop this guy open. Alright, and this is Shirou straight out of the packaging. He does not stand all by himself. He needs the base, the Figma base. Kind of sucks, but yeah. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and review his paint and articulation. Alright, so we have his face right here. Let's get a closer look. Awesome. Awesome attention to detail. All the little hair ends of his crazy hair. They did a great job. Kind of plain look to him. Looks really great. And then they have his shirt underneath from the figure I do not currently have, and it's really nice. And you know what? Let's go ahead and do some articulation work while we're in this. I'll do both at the same time. Just trying to save on some time today. And we have him go up about that much, and we have him go down about that much, but his face starts to peel off, so that's why that's about it right there. All right, and then there is some chest movement in here, as you can see, so you do get a little bit more articulation in there. And then his suit is just brown. It's got like a darker brown. I know on my camera it makes it look a little bit black, but he's got that pocket right there, and then his sleeves have that extra little line, and then you can see his blue shirt in there, or the white shirt with the blue cuffs. Yeah. All right, and then we have his jacket, really nice with the crinkles in the back, and then his butt mold, which is not what I'm gonna get into. And let's see, do we see anything in like skin? No, they just see his nice looking belt in there. And then his legs, brown, and then he's wearing his tennis shoes. They paid great attention to the tennis shoes, the sneakers, the way they are. That's probably the reason why he can't stand on his own. But yeah, very nice figure. And then his arm goes about that high. He can bend his arm. He's got the articulation. He does do a full spin. He can do a full turn all the way around. Cannot pick his arm about that, only but that high. And then I don't want to break it. There we go. You can just turn it over and go up about that much. Doesn't really change how high you can go because of his shoulder pad right there. So yeah, let's try not to break this. All right, so there we go. Fix that. I'm doing all this on camera live. All right, and then his legs, he's got goes up about that much. It looks kind of really deformed, like really deformed. And then his leg goes about that far back, really deformed. And then we have his knee, which is probably one of the better bends. I think they should have just done like a double knee hinge. And then his foot, you have the articulation here, goes up and down right there. And then he can go all the way around like that, and then he does have the toe hinge. And same thing in his wabaki, and I'll show you that later in the accessories. All right, here we go, guys. This is Shirou Emiya's accessories. Of course, we're gonna have Figma bag, also the Figma base standard. Lovely. Okay, and then we're gonna get also a replacement Figma wrist joint, just in case you break it, because these hands are on there really tight. And then let's go ahead and move on. Let's look at the swords first. I never usually look at the weapons first, but here we go. Let's look at this. Very nice. Looks just like archers. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Yeah, they did a sensational job on this, considering this is the 2.0 Emiya version. So yeah, I don't actually have the 1.0 or casual look Emiya, but yeah, they did a great job, especially with this hexagon look to it, 3D hexagon look, because you don't actually feel anything, it's all flat, but yeah, really nice. Alright, and now we have his hands. We're going to go ahead and go through with his hands. You have his open hands, his grabbing hands for, of course, his swords, and then we have his boob grabbage hands, the kind that probably wants to take care of Reen, or if you're going to say the movie, then Reen's sister. And then we have this hand, which is falling off, is the hand that he builds his power with, the right hand, to turn his staff into power. And then his staff, I forgot to put it on screen, is right here, this little piece of pipe. He empowers it, strengthening magic, like that. Really cool, really cool. With their little designs, they did a fantastic job on that. That was all broken. Yeah. And then we have his little briefcase. It's got the little buckles, just brown, something simple. The detail work that they have on the side, because that's exactly what it would look like. Yeah, and it's actually solid plastic. Like, this is an actual mold. They just poured a bunch of chocolate colored plastic into it. And then we have his two faces, and his mopey look, and then we have his angry mad face yelling with his teeth grit showing. Yeah, they put a lot of effort into this one. That's a lot of good face right there. Alright, and then we have his other shoes, his Wabaki shoes. Yeah, because when he died in this scene, he was wearing his Wabaki shoes, because he had just finished cleaning up the archery area, because that punk didn't do it. And then what's cool about these shoes is that they have a toe hinge. They have a toe articulation in it, which is really cool, because Reen's doesn't have that. There's no toe pivot or toe articulation in Reen's. What's cool is that they are smaller and slightly different. Like, they're lighter color. That's pretty cool. Attention to detail. Great attention to detail. Alright, and that's all for accessories. And here we have him posed next to his woman. Well, both versions. This is her original version, which her chest is super low, but we're not going to get into that. Yeah, but both of her original Figma versions and her 2.0 version. But yeah, they are scaled awesomely. Perfect. Great job. Great job, Figma. Great job. Alright. And here we have him scaled next to his future self, a guardian archer. The heroic spirit, Emiya. Here we have him posed next to Konosuba, Figma, Aqua. And my thoughts on Shirou Emiya 2.0? Great figure. Great figure. Would have liked a little bit more flexibility in his shoulders, because it makes it really hard to set that up right there. Otherwise, he's really good articulation. You cannot stand him without the base. Bummer. Otherwise, great figure. No complaints. Yeah, Fate fan, buy it. Gotta buy him. Emiya, he's the heart and soul of Fate. Stay Night. But of course, she's the best. But we're gonna leave that alone. Yeah, but if you're gonna collect, if you're a collector of the Fate series, buy him. buy him because you need him, as well as Archer and Reed. But of course, in that case, you need everybody. But if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll be posting out more videos soon. Peace.